New videos every day.
I like to know things.
Hi, I'm Caroline. Have you ever wondered how to get along better with people? I know I'm always looking for ways to do that. Because, when you get along better with people, your life is happier and things runs more smoothly. So one thing I noticed is that when I am all angry and in a bad mood and I let it come through and I talk to my husband, right? It actually comes back to me. He responds by being all angry in a bad mood too, even if he wasn't originally. He's all, ugh. So I noticed that. I also noticed that when I'm in a good mood and I feel like waving to people and saying hi, that even if they aren't in a good mood and they don't particularly feel like waving and saying hi, that if I'm friendly, it kind of encourages them, kind of brings them up a notch. Oh, okay, hi. But anyway, so what I noticed is one way to get along better with people is to be just more positive and greet them more warmly. It's really a rather simple observation, and I think it's an interesting phenomenon. If you smile to somebody, they're likely to smile back. If you hit somebody, they're likely to hit back. If you're kind of pushing on somebody and antagonizing them, they're likely to antagonize you back. And if you're all, griefy and weepy, you might bring them down and make them all griefy and weepy too. So it's kind of simple. It's like begets like. What you do is what you get back. And respect, same kind of a thing. If you respect somebody, they're more than likely to respect you back. So what we're talking about is something that's actually observable. You can actually see this. And people have been observing this since the beginning of time, for centuries. What I'm talking about is something that every culture has noted, that what you send out is what you receive back. Every culture since the beginning of time. So this simple wisdom can be observed everywhere. And I found it in just about every major world religion. For example, here are some quotes. This is from Buddhism. Just as I am, so are they. Just as they are, so am I. And from African traditional religion, one going to take a pointed stick to pinch a baby bird should first try it on himself to feel how it hurts. From Christianity, we have, whatever you wish that men would do to you, do so to them. We know this is the golden rule. From Islam, we have, not one of you is a believer until he loves his brother for what he loves for himself. From Jainism, a man should wander about treating all creatures as he himself would be treated. Confucianism, try your best to treat others as you would wish to be treated yourself, and you will find that this is the shortest way to benevolence. I like that one. Hinduism, one should not behave towards others in a way which is disagreeable to oneself. This is the essence of morality. All other activities are due to selfish desire. This is the essence of morality. Isn't that interesting? So let's think about that. That morality is based on do unto others. And I'm thinking about laws. Aren't laws based on that as well? Well, you wouldn't want anybody to steal anything from you. so don't steal from others. You wouldn't want anybody to murder you or your sister, so don't murder people. You wouldn't want to be raped, so don't rape others. Wow, this is the essence, the basis of morality. Well, I've noticed in Christianity a number of these phrases that keep popping up. For example, he who lives by the sword dies by the sword. Common sense. Also, judge not lest ye be judged. And well, that makes me think of, how many people have you seen go around criticizing others and invalidating others, and what do they draw back to them? The same kind of a thing. For example, unfortunately on YouTube there are some hate videos and people attacking others and trying to minimize people and invalidate them. And what is the response? You get somebody attacking back and invalidating back. So like begets like. It's a natural law. It's an observable phenomenon. It reminds me of that science experiment, maybe you've seen it, where there's all these mouse traps on the floor and you drop one ping pong ball in the middle of it. And that ping pong ball sets off a mouse trap, and that mouse trap sets off all these other mouse traps. And it's the same kind of a thing. You criticize one person, right? And you're negative and abusive, and you try to diminish who they are as a being, and then that person feels horrible about themselves, and they want to take out that anger, so they go attack somebody else, and it spreads. And it's just like that mousetrap experiment. It spreads all over. And unfortunately, I think we see this a little bit on YouTube sometimes when we see these hate videos where somebody is nasty towards somebody and tries to diminish a person and criticize somebody. Well, then that person responds with maybe another critical video, and it spreads, and we create this environment of turbulence and negative energy. And maybe we could do the converse.